Congrats to all of you. Tom van Zalm, Dutch Media Ideal. Question for Michael and Jay. Was your heart rate higher during your own finish or the finish of the ladies?
I didn't hear it.
You mean like the finish of Sunday or... the ladies finish, yeah. I think I'm a pessimist, so I was like, my heart rate was going down because I was like, no, we haven't got this. Yeah, it was pretty nervous. But I mean, you can't win any better than you can win, can you?
Yeah, I think for me it was probably our finish. I think I was just talking with Jay about it before. We crossed the finish line and we rolled for like 100 meters and just completely fell off our bikes. So we left it all out there, but it was just a different feeling watching the women come. It was nerve-wracking, it was exciting, it was all of the above. So for us, when we finished, it was just completely empty. We left it all out there, and not a nice feeling, let's say, but watching the women coming in, it was a nice feeling. Whether we won or not, we know we left it all out there, and the girls did the same. So yeah, a great feeling.
Yes, do we have another question? Yes, Kirsten, please, thank you.
Hi, Kirsten Pertini from Cycling News. Congratulations. I suppose this is a group question. Michael, at the finish line, you said that you just arrived a couple days ago, and although you previewed the course yesterday, you didn't do any sort of pace lining or tests or anything like that. But for us watching, it just looks like you've been doing this forever together. Can you talk about how that is? Is that because you do time trials a lot on the World Tour, or is that just because you train together outside of the World Championships? How does that work out?
None of the above. I think, yeah, I mean, I think I said it in a few interviews now that I don't know why, but Australians seem to be quite good at team time trial events, whether it's on the track or on the road. With our trade teams, with Green Edge, we've always been really successful in team time trials. So whether it's something we all just grew up doing as Australians, I'm not really sure, but yeah, it seems like, I mean, Plappy's a multiple-time world champion on the track with the team pursuit. I've almost won more team time trials than I have individual events, and Jay's just a strong all-round guy and knows how to do a time trial. So I think I can only speak for the guys, but yeah, I think we almost knew what to do without really even speaking about it. I mean, like I said in the interview, we didn't do any pace lining or anything, but we studied the course a lot. We knew what we were in for, and I think we knew how to get the best out of each other was the main thing, and just riding smooth and fast. But I'll let the girls take over for the girls' part.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us, I think it was a little bit different. We came in here knowing, or from the previous years, often in the men's teams time trial section, it's a lot closer, and the women's teams can really make the difference there. So we're really fortunate that the Australian cycling team had a camp for us before coming here. And I'd like to mention our other teammate, Loretta Hansen. She was also there. So we gave our coaches a bit of a headache trying to select the final three. But I think we came here and saw the course, and we knew we had a really strong team, but we really needed to be able to use our strengths well. And I think, yeah, that really benefited us, that we could come in with a plan. We'd already done the training. We knew the order we were going to go in, how we were going to attack the course, and just coming here and seeing it, confirming that. So I think we came in with a little bit of calm, and even when things didn't go perfectly for us today, in the end, I think we could adapt really quickly and produce a good performance.
And for those who did the time trial, the individual time trial, so that would be Luke, Felicity, and Jay, did you have any advice to give to the teammates who had not done the time trial? Was there any similarities, or they were just vastly different from each other?
It's pretty different. Although, yeah, we learned from the individual time trial that the conditions here really make a difference. So it's often in time trials you're following a pacing plan, and in our training we also came up with a rough pacing plan, but at the end of the day you do need to ride to your feeling in the moment, and then also adapt to each other's feelings. So I think that was the biggest advice that we all discussed around dinner, is just managing your effort, because the cobbles were so hard, and coming home strong is really important, and that's what we did today. So like Spratty said, we all rode to our strengths, and that's the same that you have to do in the individual time trial. And knowing the course certainly helped me. Having already done it at speed and then doing it again today, I could already feel a lot more confident on the really fast sections.
Peter Maurer from Cycling Magazine. The question is to the Australian men's team. When you saw the issue for Marlon Royce, Switzerland was leading. What was your impression and thoughts when she had to stop and to change her bike? And again, what were the thoughts when you saw that she's back with her teammates at the cobble climbs?
She's a super class act. I think it was super unfortunate for them to experience that, and obviously made a difference in their ride, but she just showed how strong she was being able to come back to him and take him to the finish line. But yeah, I mean, there's always bad luck in certain races, so it was unfortunate for them, but our girls were super strong and paced it amazingly. So yeah, it was a great team effort for us. I'm not sure what more you want me to say about that.
My name is Dylan. I work for the New Times, a local publication. I wanted to ask, do you really agree that this route from here in Kigali is the most toughest than ever other routes that you have faced in previous UCI championship that you have attended or participated in?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the toughest world championships. It was hyped up to be one of the toughest, but we all are professional athletes and we like a challenge. And then certainly coming here, I think it was even more of a shock. But it's awesome. I mean, the atmosphere here in Kigali has been incredible. The parkour is extremely challenging, and we were really excited to take it on. Nervous, but excited. So yeah, it's been memorable.
So according to you, maybe from what I've seen on the ground, this last cobblestone route before finishing here at the finish line at KCC, it's really challenging to every rider who have participated in this individual time trial. Yet, on the last day, in the men's elite road race, they will face another cobblestone there where we call at Mur de Kigali. Do you really think that they will manage to escape that route?
Wait for Sunday, and I think you'll see it's probably going to be the hardest road race that's ever been raced in the history. 15 times around this circuit's enough, but that big cobble climb as well, halfway through the race is going to do some damage too. But yeah, I think you'll see Sunday by the way it's raced. It's probably going to be the hardest race ever.
Question for Michael. You did some pretty good results at the Worlds in the past, I think, starting in Richmond 10 years ago. What are your expectations for Sunday, for yourself, and maybe also the other climbers in the Aussie team?
Yeah, I think what I've been through the last few months to even be on this start line, it's for the team to give me the opportunity to be here and be with the Australian team. Obviously, that's an amazing start. I worked my ass off. I guess I can say that through the period that I couldn't race, taking blood thinners and trying to get through that difficult period that I was on. But to be back here with the national team and starting with a world champ jersey, obviously it takes a bit of pressure off all of us going into Sunday, but Sunday is going to be a totally different day. Like Plappy just said, it's going to be the hardest day probably for all of us on the bike in our lives. It's going to be probably 8,500 calorie sort of day, and with this heat and the altitude and the air quality, it's going to be just a battle of survival. Who wants it the most? So for myself, obviously I'll try and do the best I can, but we have an amazing, strong team. The boys that just come out of the Vuelta flying, the guys that did the tour are flying. I think we just have a really strong all-round team to get the best results on Sunday, and where I'll play a role in that, we'll have to wait and see. I think we have probably the strongest team that we've been able to line up on a World Championship ever. So hopefully, our dreams can all come true on Sunday, and let's see what happens.